Good evening, everyone. This is Henry Gambell with SimplerOptions.com, and in tonight's free video I wanted to take some time to talk about Tesla and BIDU. Now, of course, Tesla has reported after the close today, so those earnings are out and you can see where we were trading here after hours. And there's a couple different things to talk about. A lot of the positions that I had been discussing with the iron flies around 275 and similar strategies really were the perfect way of looking at it. At the end of the day, I was looking for a little bit more strength out of Tesla, so I put on a butterfly around 300. But why I think it's so great to be able to be in the chat, or in this case to be able to have some of these text alerts, because John was looking at it a little bit differently into the close. So right there into the end of the day, he sold the 290, 297 half call. So on a position like that, this is exactly the type of opening that you want to have. The best way to manage the position is to look at buying back that short call at the open tomorrow, provided this is about where we're trading. You may also find that if you can exit the vertical as just buying back the short 290 and then hold the 297 half, provided it's near worthless anyway, it may help you get out of the spread a little bit faster. And then if, by some wild chance, if Tesla did rally up into that area towards the end of the day or week, maybe you make something on the 297 half call. Ultimately, I think the best idea on that is to just manage the risk at the open and then take it from there. So it was an interesting case on Tesla. Like I said, I was looking at it with several different potential trades, ended up going a little bit more bullish on it, and I'm going to need to see some strength tomorrow before that comes through. But we can take these ideas and then come over and look at them in BIDU, because I have a very similar situation here where I think the stock is going to head higher, but it may very well also just open flat. At least that is the way that I'm going to look at it. Two ways to consider playing this one into tomorrow's earnings report. Or I'll just show you one of the butterflies that I like looking at. So we're going to look at this from a single strike perspective, and remember the whole objective is to try and take advantage of a short 185 put. This is where you're going to find the most extrinsic value. Now you could argue further out strikes, etc., but especially around earnings, we're always trying to sell extrinsic premium, and that's a great place to do it. So if we look at buying an unbalanced fly here and adjusting this out to be $5 wide, I'd like to be able to take in something like a $2 credit on this in a perfect world. It's going closer to $1.19, but I still think this is a good way of looking at this, provided you have the same outlook. If this trade were to open slightly down, about $1.40 or so after their earnings report, that's the best place where you would find this. The thing that I like about it is you have no upside risk in a situation like this, and if the whole thing just falls apart, the risk is still pretty well defined to the downside, risking $380 for each one lot. So if you had this type of a spread on in Tesla, it would be absolutely perfect. So if you're looking for similar sentiment tomorrow, this is worth considering. So I hope you find that helpful. That's something that I'm going to be watching tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow into the close for the next round of earnings with BIDU. And then tonight, depending on when you're watching this, Neil and David are going to be beginning their gold course. So if this is something that you're interested in, these are two of my favorite analysts for these markets, and I think you will find it very helpful. You have the option of doing just the instruction course or the instruction with live trading next week, and if that's something you're interested in, you'll be able to sign up after the video. So you guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you at the next free video.